Recently, the U.S. Secretary of Health, RFK Jr., made false comments about autism, like people with autism are broken, that autism is caused by vaccines, and that people with autism will never have jobs or families. But that's not true. I have autism and I'm not broken, and I hope that nobody in Princeton Public Schools believes RFK Jr.'s lies. Autism and all disabilities should be taught in the Princeton Public Schools curriculum at all grade levels because it will raise awareness, increase acceptance, and improve the quality of life for kids with disabilities. But first, here's a quote from a Changing Perspectives article called Disability Inclusion in Education. A truly inclusive environment does not value one marginalized group over another. Instead, it recognizes the unique backgrounds of all members of the community, including but not limited to cultural heritage, religion, socioeconomic status, sexual orientation, gender, disability, or any other differences. Princeton Public Schools already recognizes Autism Awareness Month, but not much. There are posters in the cafeteria that say to be kind and inclusive. Students wear blue on April 2nd, but we are never taught about the spectrum of autism. Kids need to be taught more about the different kinds of autism, that autism is a natural variation in the genes that you are born with, not caused by vaccines, and about successful people with autism. The lesson should also be extended to other disabilities like ADHD, cerebral palsy, blindness, deafness, dyslexia, apraxia, and more. This is important because it will teach kids how to accept people with disabilities. Accepting someone means really understanding someone for who they are and not minding their differences. I want everyone to know that people with autism and other disabilities are not tragedies, but just different, like all people. If everyone understood more about autistic people and about other people with other disabilities, they would know more about how to treat them, what their lives are like, and that they don't need to be fixed or cured. This will help kids with disabilities have a better life. When people are aware of disabilities and are accepting them, they will have friends and less bullying. Also, the teachers might be more aware because they learned about the disabilities also. Kids and teachers should know more about disabilities so they do not believe RFK Jr. is right about autism, and they choose to treat them in a nice way that is good for the kid. By knowing more about it, kids and teachers will be nicer to the kids with disabilities. This is important to me in Princeton Public Schools because I have a disability and I noticed that disabilities were not being taught, only a few people mentioning autism. When teaching about culture, we teach many different cultures to accept them better because that's what disabilities are like, a culture of differences. Princeton Public Schools must add this to the curriculum of all grades and students so that we don't have people like RFK Jr. in the future. I want to end with the district mission statement. Our mission is to prepare all of our students to lead lives of joy and purpose as knowledgeable, creative, and compassionate citizens of a global society. Adding disabilities to kids' education will make them knowledgeable and compassionate and help kids with disabilities to lead lives of joy and purpose.